Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Bengals coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers.
Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. Remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams, no doubt, in the Super Bowl era. They look to claim their 6th title, Charles, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
And they are so used to being successful. They expect it. And remember, they were in this game just 2 seasons ago. That was Super Bowl 54 down in Miami. Had a 10-point lead in the 4th quarter, but watched it slip away. They'd love nothing more than to erase those memories and add a 6th trophy to their case back in San Francisco.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. He does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lance going to throw.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that.
And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They fake the handoff. Now Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. Fighting through at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Oh, what a juke into space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
First down, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Uzomah. Touchdown Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, 27 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And
And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is...
And shutting him off in open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st down, Lance.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On the move to his left.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow on play action.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 17-7 is our score.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Now Joe Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard, his 2nd sack of the night.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sam Hubbard bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties the Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in those golden high tops as well.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow, he'll drop this one down to mix it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 4.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. A final shot before half for Lance.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on.
The
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and I actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and throw a touchdown pass.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the
touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considered a little bit. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He completes it to Boyd. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Here's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Here's Ayuk on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On play action, Lance on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow down around his goal line. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they run with Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow steps away to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bengals! C.J. Uzomah with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sam Hubbard make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Once again, they run with Mixon.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, they find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's got room. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays.